Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you today about the language of love, and it might not be what you think it is. But first, I want to read to you a quote that I super duper just align with. Like, this is one of my life mantras, really, and this is something that I really used when I was starting to change my life and get my mindset under control, because as you guys know, I've lost 60 pounds. And for me, this lifestyle change has not only been about the physical 60 pounds that I've lost, but the mental mindset that I've gained, and the negativity and the nastiness that I used to talk to myself and do has been banished in a way because of what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. So what I want to read to you is a quote by Mahatma Gandhi. And what he says is, your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. How powerful are your thoughts? They're so powerful. And a lot of times we don't realize that mindset is everything, and the things that we are surrounding ourselves and letting into our minds are really actually harming us. So today I want to talk to you guys about the language of love. And the reason I've called it that is because I truly believe that loving yourself starts with the way you think and the way you talk to yourself. So the first point is, how you speak to yourself on the inside matters. The internal conversations that you have on the daily matter. I remember when I was first starting to go on my fitness journey, how awful I used to talk to myself. I would constantly walk by a mirror and be like, God, you're fat. God, I wish my gut didn't hang like that, or whatever. And it was just very negative, very nasty. And I realized that I would never talk to another human being the way that I talked to myself. And how sad is that I didn't respect or love myself enough to be sweet, to be kind. So your thoughts and your words become your actions. And it's very important to gather and realize that now and take control of that mindset. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to. No one else knows exactly what you're going through, exactly what you feel, exactly what you want to be, exactly who you are other than you. And you cannot spend your life fighting against yourself. So be your own biggest cheerleader. Learn to love yourself. Speak to yourself with love. Think kind, loving thoughts. When you talk about yourself, let's pause there. Let's lead into the next point. The words you speak matter. The words you speak are powerful. Your brain is controlled, in a sense, by what you say. What you think becomes what you say, which becomes what you do. So if you are constantly on the inside negative to yourself, that's going to come out through your mouth. And a lot of times people don't even realize that they're negative because they've been so set in the mindset for so long. So when you say things like, oh, these thunder thighs, and you're making a joke, the truth is you're really not making a joke. Your nastiness is slipping out. You may let it slip out in the form of humor, but it's still negativity towards yourself. It's still self-hate. It's still bashing yourself. You have to watch that. The other thing is when people speak, just in general, sometimes people speak with a very negative outlook. You'll say things like, well, I try, but I can't, or I'll never be able to, and without realizing it, you have just convinced your brain to make that a truth, to make failure a truth, to make your nasty mindset a truth. And you don't want that. You don't want to be that person where nobody likes to be around you because all you are is a negative Nancy or a negative Neil or something. You want to be positive. People want to be around you when you're fun, when you're uplifting, when you're laughing, not when you're complaining, and not when you're searching for compliments by downing yourself. We've all been around that person that's been like, I'm so fat. And you're like, dude, I just want to tell you you're fat just to shut you up. So don't be that person. Make sure you're speaking with love to yourself, about your world, about your life. Using positive talk is a mindset training tool. Fake it till you make it. Sometimes you have to say things out loud that sound silly and ridiculous, that like they're never going to be true. But saying them out loud makes your brain realize how serious you are about things, and it starts to change your mindset. It starts to change your thoughts. And when you change your thoughts and your words, you change your actions. And that's where success is. So how do you change your mindset and the words that you speak? I'm going to tell you right now that you have a ton of negativity coming at you in about 100 different directions at about 1,000 miles per hour. There is negativity coming from your Facebook feed, from your friends, from your family, from your job, from your TV, from the shows that you read, or from the shows that you watch to the books you read. Everything around you in our society is negative. It's very, very nasty. We do not have a society that promotes self-love and even loving each other, truthfully. So you have to protect your surroundings. You need to protect your news feed on your Facebook. Probably the most important thing is what you let in your Facebook. Why? Because we're on it so freaking much. How many times a day do you scroll through Facebook? You don't think that negativity on there affects you? It does. So put positive people in there. Put positive influences in there. See things that make you happy, make you smile, make you laugh. Take away the things that make you feel anxious. If the news leaves you pissed because of politics or the world or whatever, stop watching it. Listen, I used to be the biggest news, Politico type, watched everything I could, documentary, like everything. But all it did was give me anxiety. All it did was make me crazy, literally. So I had to stop. So what do you do in place of those things? You're going to put the positivity there. Put people in your life that force you to grow. Put people in your life that force you to look at the bright side. Your friends, you become like the 5 people you hang around most. So those 5 spots in your life should be closely guarded. If the person in those spots is not bringing you up, they're bringing you down. Plain and simple. Same thing with your Facebook newsfeed or your TV shows or whatever. I'm not saying you got to stop watching The Walking Dead, okay? But I'm saying you need to make sure that you're putting things into your mind that are positive just as much as you're working on watching Netflix or scrolling Facebook or whatever. It's important. Success depends on your mindset. One of my favorite sayings is your attitude is directly proportionate to your altitude. So your attitude determines your altitude. If you think that a positive mindset is pointless or is silly or this stuff is just crazy, you're missing out. You're missing out on a huge chunk of your life and success because of it. I promise you, when you change your mind, you will change your life. When I changed my mind, I lost 60 pounds. When I changed my mind, I followed my dreams. I became something that I never thought I could be. Because I changed my mindset. It all starts here. All it takes is changing your thoughts and your words, and you will change your life. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, leave me some feedback below. Love ya!